Hi everyone, and welcome to Gwen Collects. Alright everyone, today I have a very exciting video for you all. Finally! It is my collection video. It's going to be a comprehensive look at my collection room that I'm in right now, and then also some of my stuff that I have upstairs in kind of the main area of our house that isn't my anime collection room weeb den. I have over 300 figures to show you all today, which is insanity, I know. I've been collecting, if you're new to Gwen Collects, because I always get a lot of new viewers when I post these big collection tours. If you're new to Gwen Collects, hello. I have been on YouTube and collecting for 4 years now, which is crazy. I started during COVID in 2020 collecting anime figures. And I decided to make some videos while I did it because I had seen some other wonderful YouTubers like my best friend, Danielle, or Animbe is what she was called back in 2020. And then also my friend Haley was making videos as well, and I was just like, you know what? I am a cute girl that likes anime. They are cute girls that like anime. I think I could also do this. So I started making videos back in 2020 when I first got into figure collecting, and the rest is history. I used to live with my parents, and at their house I had my anime room. I have quite a few tours, so I'll link them on this video if you want to see the past collection tours as well. And now I have my own house, and I was able to turn the whole basement behind me into a huge kind of anime room slash media room slash den, weeb den. But yeah, I'm so excited to show you guys it today. I have a couple of videos of me setting up this room that I published kind of beginning of this year when we were painting and building all of the Billy bookcases that are in here. But now it's finally time to show you the finished product, and I'm beyond excited to be doing that. So this video is very long. I'm actually filming this intro after I filmed the rest of the video and started editing it. So I already know this video is like probably gonna be more than an hour long by the end of it. So I'm gonna get into it right now. Also, if you enjoy this collection video, please consider leaving a like, commenting, or even subscribing. It helps out my channel a ton, and it just makes me really happy when I get to interact with the community. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Let's get into the collection room. Welcome to my collection room. All right guys, so here we are in the collection room. I think I'm gonna start with these two Detolfs over here. So here we have the first two Detolfs. These all come from the previous collection room. I did not buy any new Detolfs for this. I guess I'm gonna just go Detolf by Detolf. So we'll start here and we'll move that way. Also, I have my studio light right here, but I also have two wall scrolls. These are actually not the usual wall scrolls I have. I have two Raita ones that I usually have here, but YouTube would not be into those. So I have these cool wall scrolls. Those were in my old collection room as well. I love these two wall scrolls. I think they are just so cool. Alright, so in Detolf Cube number 1, we have some sexy girlies. Hopefully YouTube doesn't get too mad at me for that one. I'm gonna open the door actually. Okay, so in the back here I have the Mary Saotome figure by Maithos. Gorgeous figure. I love it. Next up we have this fun little shelf. I actually really love the composition of this shelf. I feel like it was kind of just a rando shelf, but I don't know, it came together really nicely. So I first have the Iriri figure by Good Smile Company. Really cute figure, got it for like super cheap. We've got the Vampire Miku right here. I think she looks so cute. And I have the Good Smile Saber Alter grocery one. I've got the Aniplex Marin on the futon. And the Kotobukiya, let me make sure it's in focus, the Kotobukiya Kyo right here with the little kitty Kyo. So those two are super cute. I love how this shelf looks. And then at the very bottom here, I just have two cuties. I've got the Chisato and the Takina Aniplex figures. So this shelf needs more, but I'm just not sure exactly what I want to do here yet. It's really nice to have space for once. Then on top of my next Detolf here, I have the Revi quarter scale bear leg bunny. I love her. Some art that Key sent to me, obsessed. And then this very contentious Power and Makima figure. I think they look super cute up there though. Oh, and I forgot to mention, on top of this one, I just have a couple plushies. And then on this first shelf, I have the gorgeous Caroline Yuri and Mio Blue. These two look insane together, especially under the lights of the detail. I just think they look, oh, they look so gorgeous. And then the next shelf here, I have Olga and Maria One-chan. So cute, so sexy. Love, love, love these two. And then I have kind of two queens down here. We've got Katarina Kleiss. I love this figure. That's a Furyu figure. Oh yeah, and these are all binding figures, by the way. And then the Arena figure by Good Smile Company from Food Wars. She's a gorgeous one. She was one of the first ones ever in my collection, so she definitely has a special place there. And then down here is a couple kind of random figures that I thought just kind of went together kind of nice. We've got the A to Z D, I think that is, by Mythos, really cool figure. We have the Jinx by Mythos, also a very cool figure. And we have the Gumi native version by, I want to say like Max Factory or Good Smile made this figure. I'm not 100% sure who did. But yeah, that's this detail right here. Now we're moving way over here for these three. So this is the first one here. Love this detail, and we've got water dish down there. On the top, I have the quarter scale Rei Ayanami and the quarter scale Power Bunny figure, and then I also have, whose hat and stuff has fallen off, I have the Sakura Miku doll. All right, first shelf inside here, I have a kind of Rock Miku shelf. I love this shelf. So we've got the Lamb Rock Miku by Tokyo Otaku Mode and Stronger. Such a sick figure. We have the, I actually don't know what this Miku is called, but it is the Miku scale by Max Factory. I love this figure. And then we have the Miku with Solwa version, I think. Is it Solwa or Suave? I think it's Solwa. Figure by Good Smile Company. She's beautiful. Her base is super cool, especially under the light of the details. It just like reflects in such a cool way. I love. She's so pretty. So yeah, these two I think look so good together. I like how I have them on risers. Yeah, I just love this shelf. And then we've kind of got my sexy samurai China dress girls here. So we've got the Sonico that I bought from Danielle. This is the, I forget what it's called. It's Sonico. She's by Emon Toys, but she's very, very cute. I love her fried rice. We've got the Sansei Muramasa, I believe, figure by Wing. So hot and sexy. Love her. We've got Shootin' Doji by Q's Q. And then we've got Hatsuaki, I think, by Wings Inc., I believe. Then in the back there we have Mei Mei by Rocket Boy. Love her. She's gorgeous. Moving down here, we only have one figure. This one has actually stayed in the same place from the old house, if you can't tell by the art print behind it. This one is the Eastream Megumin figure. Such an amazing figure. She definitely needed a place of honor in my collection, and she deserves a whole shelf to herself. So, oh my god, I'm so obsessed with how she looks. She's amazing. What an amazing figure. Like, the detail on her is just unreal. I love her. And then at the bottom here, it's kind of just like random. We've got my Spike and Faye Cowboy Bebop figure by Mega House, and my Hinata and Kageyama scales by Kotobukiya. I love those two. I wasn't sure where to put them, but I think they go kind of nicely here. This next detail has a very special figure on top. This is the quarter scale Prisma Wing Miku by Prime One, and I've got just a little Aigis beside her, so you can see the crazy difference in scale between those two. And then this is the second detail. So top shelf is actually a carryover from the old collection room. I just love this shelf so much, and now it gets much more of a place of honor, because in my old collection room, if you guys remember, it was like shoved in a corner, but now they are front and center, because this is honestly one of my favorite shelf designs I've ever had. It just looks so good. So in the back here, we have Miss Orangette, one of my favorite lewd figures of all time. She is so gorgeous, by Pachi is the artist, and the maker is Native. Then we have Iron Saga Judith, their little kitty. This is a Mythos figure. Love this figure. Then we have the Max Factory Chio figure, another stunner in my collection. This figure is so gorgeous. I love it so much. She's beautiful. Then we have Mauve by Rocket Boy. She's a cast-off figure. Her base is insane. Love her so much. And then we have, I'll try and be kind of on this side of her because she's kind of booby out a little bit. This is something Iniku. I forget her name exactly, but it is a native figure. So this one actually had a female artist, a female sculptor, and a female cosplayer be the base for it, which I just think is so fun, and I love that. I just think that's so cute. Yeah, I really, really love this shelf. Obsessed with it. Next up is another shelf with two of my absolute favorite figures on it. First, I have the Prism Studio, I think? Violet resin. Literally so stunning. Like, look at her. Oh my god, she's so beautiful. Truly one of the most beautiful figures in my collection. I love her so much. I'm glad she has a place of honor here. And she's probably my lightest resin, and that's the only reason I'm willing to put her on a glass shelf. And even then, this is like the thicker glass shelves that the Detolfs used to have before they made the glass way thinner, before they discontinued the Detolf. So I'm hoping that she'll stay up okay. And then I have the 5th anniversary Miku by Good Smile Company, who I love. She's beautiful. I have noticed that her hair has sagged a ton though since I got her, so if you are thinking about getting her, just be warned that her hair will definitely sag. Like, this loopy part of her hair was way more like vertical when I got her, and it's just like sagged. But I think you can still definitely see the like 5, so I don't really care that much. And then below them, I have two gorgeous girlies. I think these two look so good on a shelf together. We have Murasaki Shikibu, I believe, by Alter. She's a Fate character drawn by Raita, so I knew I had to have her, and she's just gorgeous. Like, look at her. I find Alter figures, the shading on them always looks so insane and gorgeous in Detolf lighting. I just think it looks amazing. And then beside her, I have the White Queen by Katakawa. This one is from Date Alive. I think she's a gorgeous figure. I got it in an anime convention like 2 years ago. I just love this figure. I think she's stunning. And then below that, I have my Keimin and Nikaido figure from Figurama Collectibles that they sent me. I love this. I have their heads down there too. Obsessed with this figure. I can't believe it's in my collection, and I can't believe the company sent it to me. I love it so much, and I would have it in a way higher place of honor, but it's really heavy, so I'm scared to put it on a glass shelf, so it has to go on the bottom. So don't sue me, you guys. I wish I could have it up high. And then this is my 5th and final Detolf. It's just kind of a miscellaneous Detolf, especially the bottom shelf, but I do really like how these shelves have turned out. So on top, I have the new Hajime Otsuki, I believe, figure. It's a Kekematsu illustration by Freeing, and I am so impressed with this figure. I think she's gorgeous. You guys will see her in an upcoming haul. And then I have the quarter scale Miku Bunny. I love her as well. These are both by Freeing. And then on the top shelf here, I just kind of have two figures that are random but look bomb together that I really wanted to show off. I have the Rei and Asuka like plug version from Neon Genesis Evangelion. This is a Union Creative figure. And then I have Maka, looking stunning. This is a Medicos figure. It's a very rare figure, probably one of the rarest, most expensive in my collection. I love her so much. This is one of my like favorite figures in my whole collection. And then below that, I have my 202 figures. So I have the Max Factory one that is so stunning. And then I have the wedding version, which I love. These two, I think, just look so amazing together. I love how they're both like reaching out. And the way the Max Factory one goes this way and the wedding one goes this way, I just think is like amazing. The composition of these two on a shelf together is just like chef's kiss. I love them together. And then below that, I just have this one from Amakuni. It's Aqua from Bomber Girl. Don't know the source material, but I think this figure is absolutely insane and gorgeous. And then at the bottom here, I just have a bunch of random ones that I'll probably sell eventually. I have the Mayuto Sleeping Beauty, the Alter Le Triomphant, and the Good Smile Company John Alter Christmas version. I don't know. I felt like they all kind of looked fine down here. They were just kind of random figures that I threw down here, but they do look pretty cute together. So those are my 5 Detolfs. I hope you guys liked that part of the video, but we are only getting started because now it's time to check out the wall. I'm gonna start on this side and work my way down. Most of these have wall scrolls behind them. I've put hooks in so that we can hang wall scrolls, but I didn't do this one. I don't know why, actually. I think I just was lazy at the end of doing everything. This was the very last set of doors I installed, so I think I just kind of gave up on this last detail. I don't love this setup specifically, but eventually it will become what I like when I feel the need to actually update it. As you guys can see, I've set up the Detolfs in a kind of a, not Detolfs, they're Billy bookcases, in kind of an alternating arrangement. So I go one middle shelf so that I could put bunnies, and then I go 2 shelves so I can have like 1/7 scales. This is a lewd one, so you guys won't see that. Patreon, you guys will see this one. Then we have like a 2 shelfer, and then I go like a 1, and then I go a 2, and then I go a 2, and then I go a 1. So I kind of did that where I was like 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1. And then up top, they're kind of all different. So we'll get through those as well as we go along. But we'll start down here with my least favorite one and work up to my favorites. This one is kind of random, and I didn't have my speaker set up, which I'll go through as well. Here, when I set all of these up, I could actually move this speaker back a bit so that I can open the door, but the speakers are really heavy. Give me one sec. Okay, there's something blocking me from going back further. There's like a box back there or something. Anyway, originally I did have a bunch of manga and art books in here. I'm gonna have to figure out how I want this exactly eventually, but that's just kind of blocked off for now, so I apologize. But we can get in from this side, so I'll show you guys. So up here, I kind of just have, and as you can see, like there's a couple damage spots from when we built the Detolfs in the Detolf building contest. I'll link that above. But I still need to caulk all these holes, but I just haven't done it yet because it's busy, and I need to get this video out. I wanted to get all this stuff done before I posted this video, but it's been delayed like almost a year now, and I just gotta do it. So this shelf is kind of just like miscellaneous, like gothy kind of girls. So we've got Abigail and Lavinia back there. Love, love, love these two. I got Abigail from Danielle, and then I bought Lavinia to go with her because they need to be together. I love how they hold hands. They are so cute. Then I have a Marin prize figure that a viewer sent me that I love. And then I have Saber. I don't know where her sword went in the move. I have it somewhere, but I just have no idea where that somewhere is. So right now she's just doing a cool hand pose. But I do have her sword. I'm just not sure where. She's beautiful. I've always wanted to sell her, but she kind of grows on me. Like, I go back and forth on her. I have the Annie Mester Lilith figure that costs 30 bucks, but is like super gorgeous and cute. And then I have the Odin Sphere Gwen figure by Flair. Gorgeous figure. In the back there, I have Mona by Wonderful Works. Super pretty. I have Dazai from Orange Rouge, one of my first figures, the first figure ever pre-ordered actually. And then right here I have the most overpriced figure in the world, Titan by Furiyu. It's an FNX figure. I have a couple of bunnies. One of them is a binding bunny, so it's like a little bit lewd, so I'm just gonna try and like cover it. I have stickers on all my lewd figures for this collection tour, but there might be angles where you can see things, so we'll go with this. Right here I have the Erina Bear Leg and the Hisako? I think it's Hisako. Tights version bunnies. I love these two, especially Hisako. I think she's gorge. Then I have the Tiger Taiga. I have the Momoko figure by, oh, they're all by Freeing. Momoko Bear Leg figure. I love this one. I still need to get Chio, but I'm broke, so we'll get her eventually. And then censored back there is the Shio, forget her name, something like milk cow something. She's super cute. I love her. She's by Binding. Adorbs. And also Hotogenki illustrated her, which I love. He or she or they also illustrated Bastet, who I'll show in a bit. But yeah, so that's this shelving unit, this Billy. We'll skip over this one unless you're on Patreon, then you'll get to see this one. And we'll go to the next one. Okay, moving on to this one. This Billy has a lot of cute figures, a lot of my like favorite sets that I own. So first I have the K-On! Set. I was able to fit all the girls in here. Yui's sister's just in the back there. I'm so happy I was able to fit them all. This one broke in the move. I think Mio broke in the move, I believe. So I was able to glue them all back together, and I have everybody glued and perfect. I love these figures. They are all made by Alter, and they are all gorgeous, and I love them. Next up, I have the Hanairo Goromo set by Stronger. This was actually sent to me by a viewer, and I love this set so much. We have Luca, Kaito, Miku, Maiko, Rin, and Len, all looking amazing. And I like this aqua wall scroll that I have hanging behind. And then down here is just kind of a miscellaneous shelf. This is an Alice Glint figure back there with the green hair. I'm not sure what her name is, but I just like that she's like a little scientist girly. Then we've got Kotagawa Yui by Alter from To Love Ru. We've got these two cutie lesbians back there. I don't know if you can see them because they're kind of covered up. These are by Apex. I got them for like super cheap. I love these two. Then we have Luo Tiani by Good Smile Shanghai. Love this figure, but I never know where to put her. And then we have my Konosuba gang. We've got the Katakawa Aqua in her kimono, and then we have the two Katakawa China dress, Megumin and Yunyun. I love these three together. I think they look so good, and I'm glad that they aren't way up high, because they used to be like way above the TV in the last collection room I had, and I like never saw them, so I like being able to see them here. Next up, we have a bunny shelf, so we'll get into the bunnies here. Got a lot of quarter scales stuffed in here. We've got the, oh shoot, what's her name? Sumi? The Sumi bunny from Rent a Girlfriend. Real cutie right there. I've got Mimimi from Binding. She's really cute. I've censored her, so you guys don't have to worry about the reflection. But yeah, she's super, super cute. I love her. I got her on my last trip to Japan. And then we have the figure that Danielle got me as a wedding gift. This is the Stephanie Dola figure. Her face is kind of shadowed because the light comes from above, but what are you gonna do? Then I have Shion. She's such a cutie. I love this binding figure. One of my favorite binding figures of all time. And then we have Kaguya, Chika, and Taiga. Freeing bunnies. I think they're so cute. Chika was my very first bunny figure, and I love her so much. And then down here we have a couple more sexy ones. Hopefully YouTube doesn't get too mad about this one. I have this freeing figure. This is Sophia F. Shearing. And then I have this binding figure of Lepus Chimomo. Worst name ever for a binding figure, but she's such a cool figure. I love her. Then I have X10, who is such a stunning figure. One of the best freeing bunnies ever made for sure. And one I can't remember her name of. She's from Senran Kagura. I love this figure. I love her design. It's also a freeing bunny. She is cast off. She's not cast off. She's cast off, and she is also cast off. But yeah, she's so gorgeous. I have the little boob version. I know the big boob version is up for pre-order now. But yeah, I thought they both have matching red bases. I don't know. I love how these four look together. Now we move on to my first Tall Billy. And this one has some of my favorite shelves in my whole collection. So we'll open it up. Oh my god, I'm so obsessed with this one. Okay, so on the top shelf here above my two prized possessions, we have the Alba and Kojaku set. Love these two so much. You can see my unboxing of them on Danielle's channel or on my Patreon, where I show everything that they come with. And then we have the Samurai Champloo gang. These are the Pop-Up Parade larges. I love them so much. They look so good together. And then I have my Kotobukiya exclusive Anime X exclusive Joker in the red. And then here I have these two amazing figures. I have the Prime 1 quarter scale Joker figure and the first four figures quarter scale Mugen from Samurai Champloo. And these two are like my holiest grail figures. I love them so much. Like so much, you can't even believe it. And also I feel like I'm like leaned way over the couch here. I also feel like they complement each other so well. Like where Joker goes like shoo, Mugen kind of curves around him, and I think just displayed side by side, these two look insane together. I love them so much. And then behind that, I just have a really cool Miku wall scroll that I feel like goes with the vibe. I don't know, the color scheme and vibe. Below that, I have a bunch of Miku figures. So I have my Racing Miku shelf plus just this one. I couldn't fit her anywhere else, and she fit in pretty well on this shelf. So I have my 1/7 scale Racing Miku, one of my first figures ever. I think this was my first pre-owned figure ever. I ordered her, I think at the same time I ordered Erina maybe. Love her. Got her for like 80 bucks back in like 2020. Crazy. This is a 2016 Racing Miku, I believe. This is the 2020 Racing Miku. Love her design. This is the 2010 Racing Miku, but this released like last year or the year before. Love this figure. I think she is absolutely stunning. Love her sculpt, love her pose, love her size, love everything about her. It's Good Smile Company as well. These are all Good Smile. Actually, I think every Racing Miku is made by Good Smile Company. Actually, this one might be made by Fat. So I might be a liar. This is, yeah, it's definitely Fat Company. Tai Miku, I believe. I'm not sure. I think she's definitely the Tai Miku. She might be like a different one, but she's one of the like beach racing Mikus. Love these two. Love their tans. They come off kind of yellow on camera here, but they're not yellow in real life at all. And then back there, I have one of the Mikus whose skin actually performed at like the Miku Expo. Like they had this song get performed and she wore this outfit. So I bought this figure there. I love it so much. And then down here, I have some of my like most gorgeous Miku figures, most unique ones. So here I have the Butterfly Miku by B-Box. I have the, I don't know what this one is actually. It's like Miku with You 2023 maybe? 2022 by FNex. I love this figure. This one is the Miku Another Dream version, I think. One of my favorite Mikus. This one is made by Alpha Max. She's stunning, I think. Or maybe Max Factory. Actually, I think she's Max Factory, not Alpha Max. And this one is a Miku made by Spiritel. This is the Sakura Miku. I love her so much. And then down here, I just have a couple randos. We've got Senku from Dr. Stone. And then I've got my Demon Slayer gang of Hashira that I have. I love these three figures together. I don't feel any need to get any more Demon Slayer figures, but these three I love. So I have the Alter Shinobu, in my opinion, the best Shinobu figure. I have the Aniplex Rengoku, absolutely insane figure, one of my favorites in my collection. And the Aniplex, oh my god, why can't I? Tengen. Absolutely love him, he's amazing. And then behind them, I have this super sick Chio wall scroll, if you can see it. A little break because this handsome man came in. Little Moogie guy. It's probably like the best view you guys have ever had of the cutie pie. He's a handsome boy. I love this little man. Alright, so now we are moving on to my next Billy right here. So the tapestry I have behind this one is one of Chitanda from Hioka. So we'll start with the top shelf here. We have my Eva collection on these top two shelves. So the first one has a bunch of the plug suit figures that I have. So I have the, I feel like it's actually Alter that manufactured this. It was like a kit, a model kit Asuka that I built. I really, really like her. She was super fun to build too. And then I have the Kotobukiya 1/6 Asuka here. One of my very first figures. I love her so much. And then back there I have the Revolve Asuka and Mari. These two look insane together. I love them. They are so cool. In front of them I have the Misato, Katsuragi Misato figure from Union Creative. Another one of my first figures. I love her. One of my grails. Then I have the Billy 2-2 and 3-3 set. These are such cool little figures. I love them. I think they are so cute up here. Behind them I have the Mega House Misato and Pen. And then to their right I have the Kotobukiya 1/6 scale Rei. Then moving down here, I can unstretch my arms out. We have the Rei Ichiban Kuji quarter scale, quarter impact prize figure. She's super cute. I really, really love this figure. I just think she turned out so good. So I have her here. She's the only plug suit, her and Asuka. The quarter scale ones are the only plug suits on this shelf. Behind her, we have the Alter Rei in her black plug suit. I love this figure. It's such a cool figure. Then in front here, actually, she's kind of blocking Shinji, but then we have the Radio Eva Volume 2 Asuka colored version. Behind her we have the Volume 1 Shinji. Very cool figure. In the front here we have the Radio Eva Volume 2 Mari. I love this one. I think she's so cool. I love her pose. I love how her hair is like blowing in the wind. Just such a great figure. And then I have the Volume 1 Kaoru in the colored version. Don't like him. He's probably my least favorite figure in my collection, TBH. And then we have one of my favorite figures in my collection, the Radio Eva Volume 1 Rei Ayanami. I love this figure so much. And then behind her we have the Alter Asuka jersey version. Such an iconic Asuka figure, probably the most iconic Asuka figure. And then in the front here I have the quarter impact, quarter scale Ichiban Kuji prize of Asuka. Then moving down here I have some more like sus ones. We're just gonna go quickly through these for YouTube's sake. First we have one from, is it Uzaki-chan? I'm not sure, but I love the cow bikini on this one. I love cow bikinis. Then we have the Max Factory. It's very old. This is the oldest figure in my collection. She's not like the first figure I got, but like by manufacturing age, this is the oldest one. She is such a cutie. Max Factory Taiga. We have the quarter scale Chocola binding figure that I got as a gift from a friend of mine. And then I got this beauty from a subscriber. That is, I think her name is Momo from To Love Ru. This is an altar figure. Then we have, I'm just going to cover her up a little bit because I feel like she's a little sus. I haven't shown this one on my YouTube channel or my Patreon yet, but this is Sister Amelia, I think? No. Is it? Something like that. By Vibrastar, and she's stunning. Highly recommend. Then we have Blue Oni Girl by Rocket Boy. Very cute. We've got the Flare Chocola and Vanilla. I love this set. I know people have opinions on Nekopara, but I do love this set of figures of the two of them. And then behind them I have the Ayasaka Taiga Kotobukiya last episode version. This is the 1/6 scale, one of my first figures as well. Then down here I have kind of my ballerina girls and then kind of some more sus ones. I might actually just take this one down. I did censor her, but she's definitely lewd. So right here I have my 3 Union Creative girlies. I love these 3. I think they're so beautiful. They are based on Anmi's Flamingo Ballet, or Flamingo, yeah, I think it's Flamingo Ballet girls. So I don't remember their names. I think this one's like Kohai-chan, Ponytail-chan, and something about red hair, I think, but they are so cute. I love these 3. Union Creative actually popped off on them. Then behind them is another Anmi one. This one was made by Wave, and I think she's so beautiful. She's gorgeous. Then beside her, they look very yellow in this lighting on my phone. They're not yellow in real life. Sometimes figures come across as very yellow on phones though. And like it's actually crazy to see the difference between my phone. They look like Marge Simpson right now on my phone, but in real life they're almost like the same color as my skin. It's actually bizarre. I'll try and change it in post, but like these ones look fine. These ones look insanely yellow. I don't know why. They don't come across this yellow in real life. They do come across slightly more yellow, but definitely not this yellow. It must be like the plastic. But they are the 2 Skytube ballerinas, Odette and Odile. I love these 2. They are stunning. And then behind them here is my Obstetrician M collection, minus the very lewd one that was in the front. This one is still pretty lewd, but I've censored her a bit. This one here is, I actually don't know any of their names. She's like Mofu Mofu. No, she's the cat one. She has a little kitty down there, little fashion kitty. In the front here, I have this gorgeous bust. She's like a Bambi girl. This is such a stunning figure. Oh, I love everything Obstetrician M does. This one is like a teddy bear girl. I've got her censored, but she's a little bit sus, so I'm gonna move quickly past that to Mofu Mofu-chan. She's got like a little sheep, and I love her sweater. Very cute. And then the last bust that I have that is the Strawberry Shortcake girl. I just think she's so pretty. Is it in focus? I just think she is so pretty. Oh my god, I love her. I love the little busts, and I love the scale figures. Then moving down here, we have my Kaguya-sama Shrine. I love the figures in this area. Okay. I've got a couple of the manga on this shelf and another Hyoka tapestry behind. So I've got the Kaguya and Chika dolls, the Chika pop-up parade, the Ino scale, the Fat Company Chica by the Chica by Fat Company, where she's wearing her bikini. Very cute figure. The Amakuni Hayasaka figure. I love this figure. She's gorgeous. The two Aniplex cat figures of Kaguya and Chica. And then my favorite of them all, the Love Detective Chica. I just think she's such a stunning figure. And then on this bottom shelf is just a bunch of miscellaneous figures. I have the Holo Pop-Up Parade that didn't fit in my Holo Shrine upstairs. The Elizabeth figure that I just keep meaning to bring upstairs for my Persona Shrine and then keep forgetting. The Ayasaka Taiga wedding version. I just don't know where to put her. She's kind of a hard one to place, I find, in my collection. And the highly controversial Speartail Miku. This is the original version that hasn't been fixed, but I did see pictures of the fixed version and it looks the same, so I don't really know what they changed, to be honest. Okay, and the last Billy bookcase to show you guys is this one. It's a bit more lewd, so we're gonna go through it quickly for YouTube's sake. So we have got the beautiful, she's kind of in shadow here, but we have got the beautiful Bastet. I think she's gorgeous. Then we have Ayaka, I believe her name's Ayaka, one of my favorite binding bunnies of all time. Then we have Eureka, gorgeous girl. I love how these three look together. Actually, I love this whole shelf. I just think the composition of this shelf is stunning. And then we have, I forget her name. She's by binding. They're all binding except for Eureka. She's freeing. Allison, I think, by binding. She's gorgeous. Then we have Neko-chan. I forget her name, but she's very cute. She's like a little kitty and she's reaching out. She's such a cute figure. I feel like people really slept on this one. Like, nobody bought this one, but I love her. Then we have, actually, okay, I'm just removing that. Then we have a couple more. I also love how this shelf looks. So we have the Kakegurui Yumeko freeing bunny. And actually, okay, I wanted to talk about this in this video because the last video I made in this room that was like officially about this collection room was talking about the installation of all these Billy bookcases, and I didn't put the backs in them, which has been really beneficial, I think, for like the overall look of the room. The problem is it does leave these gaps, and these gaps were great for running all of the light cords for all of the lights. But what they're not so great for is when your cats sneak in behind, knock all your figures down in here, knock the ears off some of them, and then those ears fall down that crack, fall down this crack, fall down this crack, and go underneath the Billy. I screwed these Billies to the wall so they didn't tip over, but now I can't just like move it out of the way. So I have quite a few accessories, specifically from this detail because the cats got in behind it, where the stuff fell out of the people's hands and down into that crack. So I'm gonna need to like unscrew this Billy and move it so that I can get all of the parts out because I'm missing Yumeko's cards fell out of her hand and I think fell back there because they're just gone. One day I got up and there just weren't any cards here and they're not on her base or anywhere to be found. But she's supposed to have playing cards in her hand. Yeah, one of this girl's ears, I have one right here, but the other one fell down when the cats got in. Hitoyo-chan looking cute and perfect as ever though. Luckily we didn't lose any of her parts. Same with the beautiful Bond figure right here. I forget her name. Usually she has an attachment for this belt. It's actually in my hand right now, but I don't want to show it on YouTube. Let me just kind of cover. We have this beautiful girl, Kasumi by Binding. I did censor her, but let's just censor it a little bit more. Stunning figure sent to me by a friend. Same with Hinasawa, maybe her name is. Then we have Myopia-chan. Love this figure. I think she is such a cutie, and people really slept on this binding figure as well. And these are all binding except for Yumeko, who is freeing. Then moving down to a more lewd collection here, I think I'm just going to kind of... I might blur these out, even though I censored them. I'm slightly concerned about putting this on YouTube, but this is my Raita collection, and I've got a few Asanagi figures there, and then some Raita figures here. Over here, I just have like a really little display, some books back from my teenage days of reading. a lot of I feel like a glimpse into the past. We got like Divergent back here and stuff. But yeah, got some books there, some more books, some just little tchotchkes, some Nendoroids. These are all of my native postcards. I just have them here for now. I don't know where I want to put them exactly. And then just like some miscellaneous stuff. I want to spruce this corner up a little bit. I just have not done so yet. A couple Nendoroids that I haven't unboxed as well. And then on top I have my small prize figure collection. I have the Sega Platelet, Pop-Up Parade, I forget her name, the VTuber, Taito Corful, Chica, Taito Corful, Automiku, Pop-Up Parade, Ray Farming version, Taito Corful, Automamiku, I think she's a Furyu prize, Racing Miku, Hiragi version. We've got, is it Hatsuaki? The tornado from One Punch Man. I actually love that prize figure. And then we have, Mai, Taito Corful, and I think a Furyu prize of Rem, I believe. On the couch snoozing next to Mugen is my beautiful Chica body pillow that Graham got for me, and then a few of the Pokemon plushies we got on our recent trip to Japan. We've got our Poang. I love this chair from IKEA. It is the most comfortable chair ever. Highly recommend. And then we'll walk over to my music setup right here. So I've got just an art print temporarily hung up, and then a wall scroll that's covered. I'm gonna hang up like an actual piece of art, and I'm gonna hang up with one with like a nail so that you can't see the hook, but just for now, this is what I have here, because we moved this in pretty recently, hence why I delayed my collection tour, because I wasn't sure if I wanted to include my music in it, and I actually made a vinyl collection recently, so if you'd like to see my anime record collection, you can check it out there. I'll link it up above. But yeah, this is where I store all my records. This is a vintage hand-me-down unit from my great uncle. I think it was made by some kind of like Canadian woodworker, so you can't buy it anywhere. But this thing is solid maple, and it weighs about 4,000 pounds. Like that's not an exaggeration. This thing was so incredibly heavy to move into my house, like, and out of my uncle's house. It was insane. But it looks beautiful here. I love the color, and I tried to kind of match the TV stand to it, although the TV stand is new. I love this like walnut look, but yeah, this thing weighs a ton, but it is gorgeous. I love the like dark tinted glass. And then if anyone's curious about my setup, it is all secondhand. This was actually my mom's in the 80s. So I've got the integrated amp. I also have this power amp, but I don't actually use it because the integrated amp has everything I need. I don't know much. I'm not an audiophile, so don't come for me, guys. I don't know much about it. I only know how to like wire it up and use it, but so my setup, I thrifted this CD DVD player just to hook in so that I can play my CDs. And then yeah, my turntable is just like kind of the intro level Audio-Technica when I'm not broke anymore, which seems like I continue to say that my whole life. But when I'm not broke anymore, I do want to upgrade this for like a nicer turntable, maybe like a Technics one. Leave your suggestions in the comments below if you have any suggestions on turntables. Maybe I'll try and thrift one. I don't know, but yeah, this is just kind of the intro level turntable, but honestly, it's been fine. Like, I've had no issues with it. I really like it. I do like how this thing has like a thing where I can pull it out. I got this slip mat in Japan at the Tower Vinyl store in Osaka. And then below that, I have a Cheap Thrills Montreal slip mat. This one's a lot thicker and nicer. This one's kind of cheap. But this one I got at this really cool record store that I definitely recommend in Montreal. The guy who was running it when I was there was so nice and cool. Yeah, really liked it. It was in a really cool like little building too. It's called Cheap Thrills. So I always like to get a slip mat whenever I go anywhere cool. And this side here, you gotta lift it up. This is actually, it was made way back in the day. These are actually for cassettes, so CDs don't actually fit like flat in this part. Cassettes would, but I just put some records and then some CDs like angled so that I could fit some in. But yeah, I've got some CDs from when I was a kid and from my parents. And then my current speaker setup is just these two Klipsch reference speakers. These are just like the intro level ones. What I really liked about these speakers was honestly the aesthetic of them. I really worry having two crazy cats. I know he doesn't look crazy, but he is crazy. I swear it, he's crazy. Oh, he's zonked, but he's crazy, I tell you. I didn't want anything that had like a fabric front that had to stay on. Like I wanted something that looked cool underneath the fabric front piece because I knew my cats would instantly see them as scratching posts if they had any kind of fabric across the front. So I picked these ones because I loved the copper on the inside and I felt like it really went nicely with this gorgeous unit. And they were on sale at Best Buy, so I bought them. Again, I'm not a huge audiophile, so in my opinion, they sound pretty great. I do really like bassy music, so I might pick up a subwoofer for these, but I don't know where I'll put it, so yeah. Definitely happy with these though. On top, I have a couple CDs. I've got some New Jeans here. I've got a few that I picked up in Japan. New Jeans is definitely in some controversy right now. I'm a little bit confused on like what is even happening, but I don't think New Jeans is doing ideal stuff with their careers, but that's all I'm gonna say. I got some Ado CDs. I have her new one right here, and then her first one right there. I love Ado. And then yeah, a couple more CDs. I picked this one up in Japan. A couple more I picked up in Japan. Yeah, so yeah, that's kind of my vinyl setup. This is definitely tentative. I think I'm gonna update it a little bit. I'd like to get one of those like now playing holders so that like shows I can like put the record in that I'm playing. I don't know, I just think they're really aesthetic. Maybe I'll get something and hang it on the wall right there. But yeah, I really like my little music setup. It makes me so happy. There was one figure, or I guess kind of two, that I almost missed. I have this really cool frame one by, I think it's Reverse Studio or SSR figure. But yeah, it's this really cool Asuka frame figure that's like 3D. And then I also have the Trick or Miku in the display box that I got from Danielle. Then I just have a couple acrylic standees. I got that one at the Halloween Horror Nights in Osaka last week. And then I have my Hobby Bee girly. I have a picture of Graham and I on our first trip to Japan at Skytree. Some little wedding guys, and then the Tanjiro popcorn bucket from Universal last week. Also, in my TV stand, I have one last little hidden figure. It is the Yui 5th anniversary K-On! Figure. I love this one of my favorites in my collection. I think she's so cute. She's awfully dusty down here, oh my god. But she's such a cutie. And then beside it, I have another Skytree picture. We really got suckered into buying all of them, but look at how cute we looked. Oh my god, these pictures are so cute from last year. Alright, so upstairs on my main floor here, I have quite a few figures. So I have my two Redstas here in kind of this central area that we have in our house. I also have some really cool framed art prints that I love. Oh, I think these are gorge. These are by Mako House, and I love them. Then I also have a bunch of figures right here. So we'll start here, and then we'll move to my Redstas. And also, don't mind my coffee, my McDonald's Happy Meal toy. Okay, first figure here is a Ichiban Kuji Snow Miku figure. I think she is so cute and pretty. Then we have a Pop-Up Parade Mako figure by Good Smile Company. So cute. And then here we have a bunch of tchotchkes, and it is insanely dusty in cat hair. I dust like often-ish, but the cat hair just builds up quick, so just ignore it, okay? Over here we have the Tomoe figure from Bunny Girl Senpai. And then here I have the E-Stream figure, which is like this one and the backdrop from Bunny Girl Senpai. And then also the Aniplex Mai. E-Stream is the one that makes this whole big thing. This Aniplex one is a separate figure. And then this one is made by Wings Inc., I believe. This is a Luotiani garden version or something. Made by The Singer. I think they just made it themselves. Like, I think it's just like her labels, well, label, because she's a digital idol, but like her company's figure. I don't know. It's actually a really nice figure. Above that, we have Ghost Bride. She is stunning. One of the crown jewels of my collection. I keep her up here just to show like guests and everyone that comes over. Some like a little gachapon, etc. Little lucky cats that I got in Japan. And then back here, I just want to put this out. This is the Fairmont room spray. This, if you ever go to a Fairmont hotel and you're like, why does the lobby smell so insanely good? It's this scent. I spray this in the house and it's amazing. And you can buy the scent at some of the Fairmont hotels if they have a gift shop. I got this at the Banff Springs and it's definitely not cheap, but it smells amazing. It is the best like room spray in the world, so definitely recommend. And then down here I have a First Four Figures figure that they sent me, the Harmonia Humming Miku, and a droid figure, or a droid that we made in Disney. Oh my god, I apologize, the dust on these figures is insane, just ignore it. I have the Nobara figure by Kotobukiya, the Eastream, I don't know how they got turned around, I think the cats come, the Eastream Gojo figure, and the B-Box Chica Christmas figure, very cute. Then I have the Lego, like little bonsai, little Japanese garden, so cute. And then Guitar Sister by Lovely, I believe is the company that made her. And then next to her, I have the Ray and Asuka from a viewer, a nice view of the back of this box. The Ray and Asuka Mythos figures, who I love so much. And then behind them is a shiny Tapu Koko plush. All right, and then as for the oh my god, I can't speak. As for the Rudstas, I have two of them, so I'll open up this first one here. So these are packed full of figures. I love these displays up here. These are kind of my like show to guests displays. Downstairs is where the like true anime weeb is, and up here is more I don't know, PG, even though some of them are maybe a little less PG. So this is just like my cute colorful girls shelf. There's not really any like rhyme or reason to the figures I picked for this shelf. It was just kind of what looked good together. So over here I have the Lily figure by Kotobukiya. She is so beautiful. A friend sent that to me. A Marin Kitagawa figure from Aniplex in the back there. Such a stunning figure. That is the best Marin figure in my opinion. Up front is one a viewer sent to me. She's super cute. She's got like a little duck. I love her. And then we have the, and I always forget her name. I think I did in my last collection video too. The older sister from March Comes In Like a Lion. I love her so much. One of my holiest grails. I love her and I love that anime. In the back, I have the wolf girl, the Red Riding Wolf girl. She's so cute, and that was the gift from AmiAmi when I collaborated with them, so she's a very special figure. In the back, I have some art prints as well. Then we have the Alter Chitonda figure, a grail of mine. I love her so much. And then we have the Alter Idolmaster figure, I forget her name, but I love this figure so much. She is so freaking cool. Obsessed with her. Her base is insane as well. And then in front of her, I have the Max Factory Lufia figure, one of my faves as well. In the front here, I have two more Pokemon figures. This is the Marnie figure by Max Factory and the Lily figure by Kotobukiya. I'm so glad I was able to get her in the re-release. She's just such a cutie, and I love Clefairy with her. Behind them, I have the new Skytube Seitom figure. I think she is so cute, and her apron is actually falling off. LOL. I should clip that back on, but it kind of looks cute falling off like that. Is that weird? But yeah, she's super cute. And then behind her, I have the Max Factory Devilishly Fashionable. What is her name? I forget her name. It'll be linked in my figure collection, so you can check that out in the description below. It feels nice to get off my knees. And then we have my Holo Shrine. I have so many Holo figures now. I have to like lean way back to show you guys them all at once. I did not realize how many Holo figures I had until I moved out and like was able to put them all in my Holo Shrine. So right here I have the QSQ Holo. Oh, I remember her name. Stella. Devilishly Fashionable Stella. Anyway, sorry. I have the QSQ Holo back there. I love this one. The Harmonia Humming Holo Doll. The Good Smile Company, I think is it Bountiful Harvest Holo? Such a stunning holo. She looks beautiful, especially like with the sunlight streaming in right now. And don't lecture me on the effects of direct sunlight on figures. I have way too many figures to try and keep them all in the darkest corners of my house, so we're just gonna have to live with it. Most of the light does not shine on them except like at dusk like this, and it's actually not that direct, even though it looks kind of direct on camera. It's more of like a reflection than anything. Back there we have the Chara Annie. Maybe that one is the Plentiful Harvest one. She is, well, probably my least favorite holo, but she is very cute still. Then I have the Myethos and Tokyo Otaku Mode Wedding holo. This is one of my holy grails for so long, and I finally bought it when I got engaged, and I'm so happy I did because she is beautiful. I love this figure. In the back we have this one. It is the Hakama version holo by Flare, I believe. It was Flare. She's really cute. I really like her. She's really big. She does have like her wheat sack that goes in her hand, but when I moved, I put it in a Ziploc bag, and I just keep forgetting to put it back in her hand. Next up we have the Revolve holo, which in my opinion is the best holo figure ever made. She's just beautiful. Her shading, everything about her is perfect. Behind her we have the Katakawa holo. She's so cute. I love her. Or is it Good Smile Company? I can't remember who makes that one. It might be Katakawa with Good Smile Company. I'm not sure. Then I have the holo Nendoroid. Such a cutie. I love her little like drinking beer face. I think she's so cute. Then the quarter scale Freeing holo, and behind her I have the FNX Furyu Alcitan version. I think it's something like that, with the ugly orange base, but I just hide it, so she's very cute. And then down here I have like my gorgeous like China dress girl section. So we have the Myethos Time Compass, one of my faves. We have the Pearl Pillar figure that I gave away in a recent giveaway. I have my own and she resides here. Then we have one of my favorite figures of all time. This one is an Onmyoji figure, and I always forget her name, but she's beautiful. And she's also on my figure collection, because Chinese figures can go in my figure collection now. But yeah, one of my favorites. I love her so much. I love her color scheme, her pose, the overall composition of the figure. Still one of my favorites to this day. Then we have the... Fu wants to sneak by. Then we have the Myethos, I think this is 3-3 figure. It's like the New Year wedding one. I love this figure so much. This was a China exclusive figure that you could only get on Bilibili. I got it through Akimomo, and I love her so much. And then I have the QQ Shootin' Doji Summer Festival version, I think. Love her. She's stunning. Such a stunning figure. Love her nails. Love her sleeves. Love her just overall look and vibe. She's gorgeous. Behind her I have the F-Key original character. I forget the actual character's name, but the figure was made by Hobby Sakura, and she is beautiful. I love that figure. And then I have the 9-colored deer figure by Myethos, another favorite of mine. I absolutely love this shelf. I just think like the colors and composition of all these figures together works so amazingly well, and they are gorgeous. I love the shelf so much. All right, moving over here to the next Redsta. This is kind of like my, I feel like this is my like shonen / persona Redsta. I love these displays, and these are the real lookers. Like whenever anyone comes over to the house, they always just look at these and they're like, oh my god, your collection is insane. And then I'm like, wait until you see my collection room if you think that these two are insane. But a lot of people are Persona fans, so it is kind of a nice conversation starter when people come over. If they're gamers, they'll know. But yeah, so starting here, we have the Persona 5 On, or Panther figure by Amakuni. Then I have the Violet figure by Mega House. I love this one. It's actually a set of these three. So then I have Joker. This is the Mega House Joker. Love this one. And then I have the this guy. I'm not gonna spoil who this is. It's Crow. I'm not going to spoil who's below the mask though. But this is the other Mega House figure. These are all Persona 5 Royal figures. I have the Morgana Nendoroid. I love this Nendoroid. It's so sick. And then I have the Makoto on the bike with Johanna version from Amakuni. Love this figure. One of my all-time favorite figures in my collection. And the Ryuji Nendoroid, because he still has yet to get a scale. Caroline and Justine by Aquamarine. I love this figure. It's so cute. And then down here, I have some more Persona art prints 4 and 5 in the back. I don't know if you saw the art print up here. Down here, I have all of my dancing crew. So I have the Fat Company On and the Amakuni Makoto. Then I have the new re-released Kotobukiya Joker. And then I have the Fat Company Rize back there from Persona 4. I have the re-release of the Tei Amakuni figure. I have the Amakuni Noir figure. I love this one of her sitting at the, like, having tea. And then I have the Mega House Noir figure as well. I have the Amakuni Kawakami figure. I love this one. She's so cute. And I have the Amakuni Futaba, another holy grail in my collection, and I have the light up version of her. And then I have the Mega House Fox, mainly to complete the collection, so I have at least one scale of every Phantom Thief, except Ryuji, because they haven't made him a scale yet. But I'll get it one day. I consider the Morgana Nendoroid like a scale, because that like pretty much looks like what Morgana looks like. Like I feel like scale-wise, even like size-wise, I feel like he's fine. He works as a scale in my mind. But yeah, I did buy the Fox one just to kind of complete the collection, and actually he's a really nice figure, so I don't mind. And then down here, I have a couple more figures. I have the whole Fire Force set by Kotobukiya. I have Arthur and Tamaki with their bonus parts, so she has the Nekomata parts and he has the head without the hood on. I don't have the bonus parts for Shinra or Benny. I just didn't feel the need to get them with the bonus parts. Shinra was actually my very first figure I ever purchased, so he's very special to me, so I like having him up here. And Tamaki was the second figure I ever got, so I love this set. They have a very sentimental place in my heart. Beside them, I have the new Persona 3. This is the main character from Persona 3, Makoto. This figure was made by Kotobukiya, and he is really nice. Love the base. And this is from Persona 3 Reload. And then right here I have my Attack on Titan collection. So I have the Fortitude Levi figure, the first release by Kotobukiya. Amazing figure. Amazing figure. And then I have the Eren and the Mikasa by Kotobukiya, also amazing figures. That's it for up here. Fuu's up here, she wants to say hi to everybody. Say, hey, Fuu. Yeah. Say hello. Meow. And then I have one last little section in my office. I don't want to show you the whole office because it's a mess, so I'm just going to show you the figures in here. So on this one little wall by the window, we have our figures. These are both myself and my husband now, his Nendoroids. So I'll go through them really quick. These are also his Pokemon cards here. He's got, what kind of Pokemon is this for him?
Charizard Star.
This is the Charizard Star from 2006. And Graham's an OG. He actually like had this card as a kid and got it graded recently when he found out that it was like valuable. And then also when we were in Japan, Graham picked up a couple packs of Pokemon cards and got this really cool shiny Mew. So he got a cool case for it as well in Japan. Anyway, down here I have all of my Miku Nendoroids. For the most part, there's like that one downstairs on my bookshelf, but the rest are here. So I have the Maneki Miku, the colorful stage Miku, I think. I forget, but she's really cute. She's like goth Miku. The HMO edition Miku, my favorite Miku Nendoroid of all time. I think she's just the cutest thing ever. Look at that little face, that little smirk. Oh my god, I love her. The Snow Miku for 2022, I think, or 2023. The just regular Miku Nendoroids, and then the Kotobukiya weird little Miku alien thing, and then two little Ado Gachapons. Behind these Pokemon cards are my Among Us Nendoroids, but nobody cares about those. Continuing on, this one is Graham's. This is Rani, the Rani Nendoroid, and she is so pretty. I love what they did with her like faceplate. I think they did such a good job with her. Then we have the Gura Nendoroid, and then this is the little Graham and Gwen collects Nendoroids. Nendoroid dolls that I made. Aren't they so cute? I feel like they look just like us and I love them so much. They are so cute. Mine's doing a little peace sign. I even made mine more like pale because Graham's more tan than me. I don't know. I think they're so cute. Then I have the Monica Nendoroid. I love this Nendoroid. Up here I have the Mako Nendoroid, another super cute one. The Hokusai Nendoroid. Actually, I think she's not Hokusai. I think it's her octopus thing, but whatever. And then we have the Hashira that we have so far. So we have the Shinobu, Tengen, and Rengoku. Just like a cute Lycoris Recoil card I got. And then I have my Noe and Vanitas Nendoroids. Those ones I love so much. And then up here we have all of the Haikyuu ones plus a few bonus guys. So we've got the Oikawa high school version. We've got Kuro, Akashi and Bokuto, and then we've got Oikawa and Iwaizumi. Beside them we have Yuji and Mugen. And then my place for the universe ones are up there, but I keep forgetting to bring up my other base. So the one girl with the, I think her name's Hina or Hinata, she's just laying there right now, but she does have a stand. And then Pokemon Cafe Meowth from when we went to the Pokemon Cafe last year. So yeah, that is our Nendoroid display. I really don't own very many Nendoroids, so this is kind of all we've got. And then above my computers here, which are a mess and look the same as they did at home in my last collection video, so if you'd like to see my non-messy desk, you can watch that video. But I did bring my art boards into our office at this new place. If you guys remember, they were above the couch in the old collection room, and I actually love how they look in our office. I feel like they look really good with the paint color that we chose, so I'm really happy with that. And then I do have this really cute Kaguya doll that I just got, so yeah, I guess that kind of finishes off what's upstairs. All right, everyone, that is my whole collection. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was so fun to finally show you guys my collection room. I am so proud of how everything has turned out. It turned out even better, I think, than I could have ever envisioned it turning out. It feels like a real accomplishment for my collection. Like, I'm a proud homeowner and I was able to kind of build this room and have it exactly how I wanted it to be. I'm just beyond thrilled, honestly, with how everything turned out. I hope you guys also liked it. I feel like we've grown up from like little Gwen collects, like my first little Detolfs in my parents' living room, to moving into like a whole room in my parents' house that became my home office during COVID, to getting married and moving out. I feel like I'm a different person than I was when I started this channel 4 years ago. I can't believe it was 4 years ago. Oh my god. Thank you to everyone for like watching me and just being there for me all these years. It's been so much fun. I love the community that you have all created here on my channel and just like the figure collecting community in general. But yeah, I think it's all thanks to you guys. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you guys have cool collections or have cool ways of displaying your collections, please, please, please share them with me on the Discord, the Broken Figures Discord, which is linked in my description. I'm part of that Discord. You can just tag me on there, or on like Reddit or Twitter. I love to see all of your collections and I love to interact with you guys. So please send me pictures of your collection online. I'd love to see. So yeah, as always, thank you so much for watching. Thank you to all of my patrons over on Patreon. If you'd like to see all of the uncensored figures in this video, you can check it out on my Patreon at patreon.com/GwenCollects. And an even bigger thank you to all of my Chica tier patrons over on Patreon: Melindy Lou, Chance, Castle, Ryomi, and Remember June. As always, thank you all so much for your support. I hope you all have a very, very wonderful day, and Mugen and I say bye-bye.
Say bye-bye, Moogie. Oh yeah, bye-bye.
Oh, big toes. How can you not love cats? Oh my god, he's such a baby. I love him.